Good afternoon and welcome once again to Inside Elgin. I am your host, Mike Vecchio. We have a show chock full of guests today, so we're not even going to get into any events. We're going to go right to our first guest. He is a local author, went to Parkside Collegiate here in St. Thomas. His name is Jason Taff, and we're going to speak a little bit about bipolar disorder and the book that Jason's written. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. So tell us a little bit for the folks out there who may not be aware of what bipolar means, what it is. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Okay, well, it's pretty hard for me to tell you what bipolar means because not a single doctor out there even knows what it means. Everyone has their ideas and they've came down to it's a mental illness, it's a mood disorder. They've thrown out words like these, but not really sure what it is. It's a very abstract thing that tries to control the moods in the brain.
So sometimes if you're diagnosed with bipolar, some of the symptoms would be manic, like you're really, really high, you're up there and intense energy, or sometimes way down below and way really down depressed. There, yeah. Have you experienced both those?
Oh yeah, I've been from lows to highs for sure all my life. I've had to learn how to cope with that. Going through it, I mean, it got worse in certain peaks of my life. They say that bipolar tries to hit you when you're around that 16 to 19, 21 to 24 age, and then it also can hit you when you're 40. Okay. So it really peaked out in those times for me, and that's when I had to go through some depression. But that's okay. I'm fine now, and it was a great experience to go through, and that's what people really need to know. Good.
Now, Jason, when you were a younger teen, early teens, did you notice some things that were happening to you that you think, this isn't quite right, there might be something going on, or did it take up until you were 19 until you were actually diagnosed?
Well, yeah, no, things were going on before 19 for sure. You can notice slight mood changes in myself, in my character. I was getting really depressed. Teachers were worried that I was going to commit suicide and things like that. They told me later. There was things, just activities. I spent a lot more time alone than I usually would have. Those are two main things that really stuck out. My thinking become off. I started getting into the wrong teenager activities and things like that, and drugs and stuff like that. So. And
that was all based on, although regular teenagers may get into that too once in a while, but this was a little bit deeper than that.
And this was deeper because we were having those issues going through it, but it really took some time in my life to really stop and say, what is going on here? And that was by age 19, and we figured out he has bipolar. And I sat and really figured out, like, okay, I got to get my life straight here. I got to figure things out. And from there, it was an uphill journey.
Are there organizations that can help people that may think that they have this diagnosis? Yeah.
CMHA, actually, they have that here in St. Thomas, Ontario, and actually it's all over Canada. It's Canadian Mental Health Association. They have programs put together where they will actually help people, teenagers, adults that they think have a mental illness. They will bring them into a program and try to counsel them and get them supported, get them into the community and things like that. Okay. I was actually part of a company like that for a while, CMHA, and they were great support. It's not that's only one piece of the puzzle, but it's one big one for sure.
Okay. The book. We should talk about the book before we run out of time. You've written a book, and I imagine that would be a lot of therapy for you to get your thoughts out there. Talk to us a little bit about that and how it helped.
So this is Bipolar Life, A Journey Filled with God. It's the book I wrote, basically talking about some of the stuff I've just been talking to you about. I feel like it could help some people, like really help some people if they need that encouragement in their life where they need to get through in life. I think this can be a kickstart for them. I really think so. It helped me. Basically everything I learned to go through life, I just applied it to my book, and then I just live what I've written. So
now do you go out and speak about the book? Do you do presentations on that as well too?
Yeah, we're trying to get some more. If you need me as a speaker, I'm open. You can contact me. Look me up on my email or Jason Taff on Facebook and whatnot, and we can work something out for sure.
Jason, thank you very much. I'm sorry we don't have more time, but thanks for coming in to share.
Thank you for having me.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back.